Yeah. Yep. Eagles Way Unboxing. Y'all know what it is. What is it? Yep. Y'all like the way I yell that out? Yep. Let's get in here. Let's see what it's about, man. I'm going to just sit up. I'm not going to say nothing. All I know is I plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the fifth. Let me see. Okay. That kind of tastes horrible. It tastes horrible. I love it. You know what's cool? I know nobody's probably listening. You guys ain't in here yet, but what's cool is when you can actually taste something that's horrible, and you look forward to it. Like, I want to taste the most horrible stuff. Like, oh, I want it to be like this horrible, not nasty, but horrible. Nasty something else. Like, you could eat dirt, and it could be like, oh, it's some horrible tasting dirt, but it's not nasty, you know, because it's made. I mean, like dirt that's way out in the forest somewhere. You could taste it, you know, like cave dirt or something. It's not. It could be horrible or just like I can't eat it, but it's not like nasty. But it's just like, oh, I don't eat that. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about eating something that's horrible. I love horrible stuff. If it's good for you, you know, because it makes me stronger. It's like, you know, if I can handle this, I said, man, I can take that, man. What you got over there? Man, get that shit here. I can eat that. Ain't no problem. I'm not talking about nasty. For me, nasty is, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about somebody's culture, somebody's food, like eating like snails and stuff like that. That's to me, that's nasty. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stick with me, folks. I know I came late, but I got in here because I said that I was coming in. Um, I got stuck out there, you know, doing some other work, and I still got other work I need to do. Yeah, I have plenty of things that I need to take care of. But we go a day at a time. So that's what we do, a little bit at a time. So hopefully I get the show done. Because I'm sorry, folks, that I don't necessarily like to do shows where I don't know if somebody's going to view it. At least if I got even one person here, doesn't matter if 100 or 2 or 3 view it afterwards, but at least I have somebody in the live audience. You know, my show is getting kind of thinning out, so I may have to stop Eagles Web and do something else. And I'm good enough at this. I got enough content, and I'm good enough at this, but it's just that my audience never really, it just kind of slowed down, didn't build. It might just be my time also. You know, I could probably come on late. I might start, maybe I'll start coming on at 7 p.m. Because that way everybody will be at home, right? You guys will be at home by then. But then again, you never know. I don't know people's schedule like that. But yeah, I just want to talk about it. Yeah, I'm still talking about Tank, man, because Tank is cracking me up. I love Tank, man. Tank is making me laugh, man. He does some irresponsible stuff, but he's like a little guy in the family that he still make you laugh, and then you just accept him back. He do some dumb shit, and then he comes right back, and he do something to make you laugh, man. That's how family is. You know, when you family with people, they do dumb shit, and then you just like, oh, that's just him. He just doing stupid shit. He'll come back. Then he comes back. So that's the way that's the way I look at it. When it comes to him, is I look at him as doing like crazy shit, and then but he'll come right back, and he'll do something that's worth worth laughing at. I got to charge this phone up. I got make sure I got to listen. Make sure I'm not boiling over. I'm kind of overdoing my herbs. I want every strand of nutrition to come out of this. I mean, every strand. I don't know if I'm really getting enough. I might have to make it stronger. It's strong, but it ain't. I added some water to it right now, so I know it's gonna be weaker. But I want it so strong to make my whole. I want my face to frown up. Like, that's strong. That's how strong I want it. It's like when you drink strong coffee. That's how I want this. I want this to be like worse. I want it to be 10 times stronger than strong coffee. But no side effects because this is not gonna burn you. Like it's not, you know, not gonna burn your throat or something, or do something weird to you. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm doing other stuff. Yeah, because I got, I got business to do. You know, yeah, I talk to you guys, but I got business to do too. I'm sorry about that. I got business to do too because I got to do this. I got to do some advertising and shit. I didn't get my advertising packages or nothing, so it's like I'm waiting on that. I'm trying to get the word on that. So excuse me. So that's what I'm doing right now. So just making sure, just trying to see. No, that's not it. So it must have been another. What notification did I just get? Every time I look at this stupid thing, I end up with more. Uh, it's just more and more messages and stuff. Like all day long, it's just message after message after message after message. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Eagles web. I don't know. I don't know. No, I do not know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what we doing. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing, little guy? Little tank, tank, tank is disturbing. He's just disturbed. I actually, I was listening. Dang, I forget who it was. Hatchet, I think. I think it was Hatchet that I was listening to, and he was saying it's not unfathomable that Tank can knock out people that are like big. He said he actually went there. Far as like the gym. Yeah, he said he watched Tank do some damage to some some bigger fighters, right? So a lot of people are saying that. And sparring is not boxing. You got to actually understand that part. The sparring is not boxing. But so boxing is even more. That's why he actually brings more, because all the stories, he's the only fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. Between him and Tyson Fury, from what I know, Tyson Fury sounds like his sparring is better than his actual fights. And speaking of that, you had a fighter, another one who I don't know, who remains nameless, not necessarily nameless. I just forget, I just wasn't paying attention who the fighter was, because a lot of times I'm not watching. A lot of times I'm just listening to these interviews and stuff. And one of the boxers said he's just tired of it. He said, I'm 100%, tired of these. He's saying that basically what this professional fighter is telling us, heavyweight fighter, he's telling us that we are getting, we're getting shammed. He's saying that these fights are a sham, like these heavyweight fights and all these fights. He said these fights are a sham. He said he's tired of all the people, all these boxers, so-called great fighters, that's not giving us like fights at all. They're not giving us fights at all. He said that, hey, you guys aren't giving us fights. You guys are saying that you're giving us fights, but you're not. You're giving us more or less glorified sparring matches at best. That's what you're giving us. And I tend to not want to argue about it or fight about it, is because that shit sounds plausible to me. It just does. It sounds plausible to me. It don't sound like something that's not feasible. So, sorry. From what I've seen, a lot of these fights do look like either over matches or something like that. We getting some good fights. I don't know. Or are we getting good fights? Are we really getting good fights? Be honest with yourself. Just think about it. We might be getting tricked. We might be. But the Martin Rivera fight, to me is I think that's on the 17th. Now that fight, I'm intrigued. To be honest, I'm actually intrigued about that fight. I would, because I want to see what Rivera got, but I want to see what Martin got also. And I think it's a step for both of them. It's going to let us see where they're at. And I think it might go back and forth. Who knows? It might go, back and forth, but we'll see. If Martin just like really dominates and outboxes him, and he's a special guy. But that's something, that we have to, is yet to be determined. Something we got to wait on. So, sorry about that. I still got to go back and check. Because I don't know, I get all these. I just cleared my notifications, and guess what? 1, 2. I don't get this. I just cleared all my notifications, and it just still fills up with notifications. But yeah, we got the Crawford fight coming up. Who Crawford fighting? Fighting somebody with 3 losses. What? Really? You fighting somebody with 3 losses? I don't know. We're going to see. It might end up being a good fight. You never know. Because we'll end up losing something. Crawford can't afford to be sitting there losing. That's one thing. Don't lose. And we all know he ain't no way he going to lose. He going to get a knockout. It's going to last a couple of rounds or whatever, 4 rounds, whatever. We'll see. One thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna react one way or another. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna get excited about it if he lose or whatever. You know, age can catch up, but you never know. I'm hearing stories that Canelo is not even. He's flying in sparring partners and can't even, and he's not even going the whole 12 rounds with him. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I'm hearing. This Canelo can't even go. He's going 2 or 3 rounds with people. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. He said salute, bro. Eagles Boy Boxing. Driving home and listening. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just having fun, Bruce, with Tank mostly. Tank is just making me, he's cracking me up, man. That's my little brother now. I adopted him in my mind. I adopted him, man, because he's fun. He's fun for boxing, man. He talks a lot of crap and he gets in his trouble, but he's fun, man. He's cracking me up, man. He's making me laugh, man. He's challenging big boys and stuff. He have no filter, and I like it because he's still fighting. He's fighting everybody. He has snuck in some fights that we didn't think was gonna happen. He snuck in a Rolly Romero fight, and he stuck in the Barrios fight. He keeps sneaking in good fights. It was for me. His challenges are bigger than what Bud Crawford's doing right now. His challenges are bigger than that. Matter of fact, his challenges are bigger than what Earl Spencer's gonna do. To me. I don't really think Keith, and people can get mad at me if they want to, I really don't think Keith Thurman is that big of a deal for Earl Spence. I don't think he's a big deal. I think the firepower is, I just don't think the firepower is there for Keith. I think his boxing skills and IQ, whatever you want to see, his move, all that's there. It's just the firepower. I got to beat Earl off me power. I just don't think that's there. I don't know if anybody really has that. They haven't really shown to have it because he just comes right back and makes you do what he wants you to do. No, I'm not on Earl's side. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on Tank's side right now because Tank is cracking me up. Tank has got me laughing. I love it. The Eagle need to laugh every once in a while, but Tank is killing me right now. Tank has got me weak. You know what I mean? Tank got me weak right now. Just all his little escapades right now. Calling out Bud. And then Earl, I guess Earl came back and jumped on Bud, said pick on somebody your own size or whatever. It's like, wow, they just going back and forth. I think him and Earl is just having fun. They're letting everybody else take stuff seriously and get mad about it, but they just having fun with the whole process. I know I reported. And I said that I don't know, Tank might be able to take out Bud. But then again, you never know. You don't know. I think he's too small and he'll get beat up. But right when you're thinking that, we never know how he's gonna react if he gets actually gets hurt. One if Crawford actually hurts him. And he comes in, he's like, oh shit, I'm hurt, and he comes back and does something to Crawford. You never know. The one thing I can tell you is one thing I don't forget. Is that Gamboa hurt Crawford? Let me ask you this. Does your chin get better with weight? If you move up, does your chin get better? I'm going to say no. Because I know at one point, one of my favorite fighters, light heavyweight, Michael Moore, was one of my favorite fighters. And he seemed like he just had a chin. He didn't care what you hit him with. But once he bypassed and went up to cruiserweight, he's still doing good. But once he hit the heavyweight, it was just too much power up there for him. And that's what happens a lot of times when you get your ass up in that heavyweight division. Same thing with Michael Spinks. You get up in the heavyweight division, there's too much power. Now, Usyk he's just a special case right now. But we have yet to see, or we still have to see, exactly what he can do when he faces somebody that actually lands some power on him. And when I say land some power, I'm not talking about one clean shot. I'm talking about a couple of shots. And one big thing about the little guy, Tank, he takes shots. But they just don't disturb him as much as people think. Like, oh shit, I know I landed a good clean shot on him. he discourages you because you're landing, like you're sitting there in the pocket landing good shots on him, and he's just taking them like, okay, I got to, that ain't shit. Like you're gonna have to take mine sooner or later. And that's the whole part about fighting Tank. You're boxing him, you're doing good, but eventually you're gonna have to take some shots too. Cause let's face it, the first 3 rounds of a fight is not like the last 3 rounds of a fight. Your stamina and concentration and everything else. Even though you know I gotta stay concentrated, that's a lot of stress on you. Staying concentrated for 12 rounds against Tank. You could be thinking, oh yeah, I'm winning. It's at least 6-3. We got 3 rounds left. All I need to get is 1 more round. You know what I mean? And now you're thinking, I got to get. And once you put in that I got to get, that's when you're gonna lose focus. Because you got to get. In some point in the fight, your corner is gonna make you lose focus by telling you some bullshit. They're gonna tell you that you're behind, or they're gonna tell you that you're way ahead. They're gonna say, you know, just lay back, kick back, do that. They're not gonna tell you keep doing what you're doing. Just stay out, you know, stay out of harm's way, whatever, and just keep boxing smart. A lot of them aren't gonna tell you that. They're gonna tell you, yeah, if we get 1 more round, we'll get a decision out of this, because they're not looking for a knockout. That's what's gonna get your dumb ass in trouble. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. You think it's not? It is. Well, these herbs are so nasty. I mean, not nasty, but horrible, which is good. My stomach don't know the difference. All my stomach know, hey, this is good stuff coming out here. Let me do what I got to. This is man tea right here. This for man. Can women drink this? Yeah, they can, but it's just more. This is man tea. Not manna tea, but that's man tea. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's good, y'all. I feel kind of lazy, man, because we've been getting this overcast and like we're supposed to have like rainstorms or whatever during the weekend. I used to like rainstorms when I was younger. I still like them, but now it's such I like stuff to be clean, like my car. Now I don't like rainstorms as much. But then again, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it rains, I'm gonna put some soap on it, and I'm gonna take it out the garage. I'm gonna let the rain wash it down. I am. I don't care. It rain, because rain is, you know, once it rains for a while, it doesn't spot. The first rain, never let the first rain hit your car. That first rain is got so much dirt in it. It dirties everything. But then, yeah, you wash your car out there. I'm gonna go out there and wash it. Let that rain rinse it down. Hey, let that rain hit it. That rain can be the rinse. That's my rinse cycle. That's it. I'm just trying it. I'm just try it one time just to see. If it works, hey, maybe I'll do it again. But we don't get very much rain, so won't be able to do it too often. It'll just be my fortune that I do that and it stops raining as soon as I put the car out. Sad. That's how things work out for Eagle. But what you guys think about the fight coming up, about the Terrence Crawford fight? What do you guys think is it a fight that is is it competitive? And then if you have the audacity to say that it's competitive, then how competitive is it? Because we got to look at Avanesian's, we got Avanesian's last fights and stuff. Well, you know, he got a bunch of KOs, but they're all TKOs, you know. The last 3 is just TKOs, right? So we have to look at that, and what we got to look at, really, we got to look at who exactly was he fighting. He's coming in at disadvantages. The height is probably close to the same. Age is pretty close to the same. I think he's actually even younger than Crawford. I think Crawford 35 now, right? So I think he's younger. The boxing style and all that, he's at a disadvantage. The reach, he's at a disadvantage. He can be stopped. Oh no, he's just 6. IBF he's 7th. Ring he's 8. WBA don't recognize him. WBC don't recognize him. Only WBL he's 6. I don't know why Crawford would fight him. To be honest, I just don't. I don't know why you would fight a number 6 right now. You haven't been fighting nobody with numbers, really. Sean. Yeah, well, I guess Sean might have been a little bit higher. Sean must have been up there. I don't know. Yeah. But Lopez, you be careful too. Because you're not, I'm just saying, Lopez, you're not as great as you think you are. So you need to stop. I said, what was it, eating a Wonker bar? What was it? That's what it was, a Wonker chocolate bar? You know, just because you fighting somebody that don't have that many KOs don't mean he might be out moving you. He might be putting them things on you. So, you know, just be careful. You guys be careful what you ask for out there. Be careful what you're doing. You're not undefeated no more. So you can forget that. So as far as being undefeated, you're not. Yeah. But we still got some fighters that are undefeated. So I don't know. I'm just looking forward to a fight. I can't say that I'm looking forward to a good fight. And I'm sorry, I don't have all the numbers. I'm looking through it as I speak, but I don't want to call these fights because I don't know what's on that card. And maybe it's the Tank card. Okay, so the Crawford card is just he's fighting. Well, he's fighting at the Health Center in Omaha. Oh yeah, Black Prime pay-per-view. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I see this shit as probably being a disaster. I'm sorry. And I'm not hating. I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it. It just seemed like it might be a disastrous fight. It may be. And we got a new member. It looks like Barzo Missouri. Barzo Missouri. I don't know. Hopefully he's a cool person. But we're gonna find out what he does and what his attitude is. When he decides to come in and say hello to us, we'll find out what's going on with him. But yeah, my thoughts on the card. I guess I got Bud, of course. Let me see. Let me go through here. So I'm gonna take Bud. I'm gonna take Lopez still, but Warrington versus Lopez. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go with Lopez. I don't know. I don't like Warrington. I don't like his name. And we got Baez again fighting against King guy. I'm gonna go with him. We got Cyborg finally against Holloway. I don't know. Did they just set that up as a? You probably had to go for Cyborg on that. Even though she's a ground and pound. But I don't know. But Holloway might put them things on her. And we got Ballard in there again. I could have sworn, didn't Ballard just get his ass whooped? Didn't Ballard just take an ass whooping not too long ago? Yeah. We're going to see. We'll see. Okay. Well, I'm not going. I'm going with Nelson anyway. So I'm going to go with Nelson anyway against Ballard. So those are Eagles picks. So Davis and Burgos. I'm gonna go with the Americans again. So I'm going with the Americans, and I don't know whether to go with Anderson and heavyweight or Forrest. But I'm thinking I'm gonna just go ahead and go with Anderson on that. So Eagle has his picks in. We got Pennington. We got Metcalf. Of course, I'm going with the Americans. And we got 2 of them from the island. the New Zealand girls. We got O'Connell and Bridges. I'm going to go with O'Connell because of the name rather than anything else. And we got Colin and Jerfy. And also Taylor and McKenna. That's welterweights. And then, I don't know, I'm going with Pacquiao. Nobody's even mentioning it. But Pacquiao's fighting Yo. How you pronounce his name? Yo or you? He's fighting you. Former multi-divisional champion Manny Pacquiao. He's fighting 62-8-2. 43 years old. Fighting like Floyd now. Trying again. Got them short. He does have a short reach though. 66-inch reach. 66.9 inches. Almost 67. This is going to give him a 67. Coming out of the southpaw stance. 63% KOs. Lost 8 by KO. 39 KOs. So he knocked out quite a few people. Got stopped only 3 times. So it should have been 4 or 5 times. Since we know the real story now. And now Pacquiao saying Floyd's scared to death. And here's the point about this before I go. The point about people saying Floyd's scared or Manny Pacquiao saying Floyd's scared of a rematch and all that. What that is, that's a desperate cry. It's like Canelo's trying to say you want payday. But that really is a desperate cry for a payday. I'm be honest with you. You get mad if you want to. But that's just a desperate cry for a payday. Like I said, like Floyd even said himself. If you don't want to watch my exhibitions, don't watch them. Don't pay for them. Don't watch them. Makes sense. And that's all you guys can do. Is just don't pay for them. Don't watch them. Don't pay for them. None of that. Don't pay. Don't watch. But if you pay and watch, then they take what you get. Manny Pacquiao, sorry, you can't beat Floyd, no matter what. Floyd, because if Floyd gets serious and trained, Floyd been active, even though his exhibition, he's been active. You haven't been active. You can't go inactive like that long. Especially your last real fight, you got beat up pretty bad. You got beat up. You're not gonna learn how to catch up to Floyd, and you'll still lose. You're looking for payday. And it's not going to happen. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all. Didn't mess with me. Hopefully you guys will come back. I may be on the weekend. Look for Eagle. I'm going to catch y'all, man.